The death penalty is back in the news. Of course, it's almost always in the news. This time, however, it's because of a governor's order. Governor Jay Inslee has declared that in the state of Washington, there will be no further executions, at least not while he is governor. But he didn't use any of the usual arguments. He didn't come out and say, justice is what compels me to endorse the death penalty, or what would have been the argument in his case, decency demands that we not do this. He didn't go with some of the more popular religious arguments. You know, the God is too loving to countenance this, or God demands justice, so I'm in favor of this. No, instead, the governor used an approach that I think would be good for all of us to think about, whether we're pro or con. And in the interest of full disclosure, I admit I'm opposed to the application of the death penalty. The governor simply said there are too many flaws in the system, and went on to say there is too much at stake to accept an imperfect system when it comes to killing people. So whether he was referring to the inconsistency in how the law sometimes gets applied, the inequality regarding which kinds of convicts are more likely to be executed than others, even when they've done the same crimes, or simply human error, which is going to be a part of the system because it's human beings implementing it. The governor is on to something here that's really wise. He lifted the debate out of the typical yes versus no, a debate that actually hasn't moved that many people in either direction in a very long time. Instead, he said, let's really ask, what are we accomplishing with the death penalty, and more importantly, at what cost? Not is it right or is it wrong to do, but if we mess up, what's the cost? And then he also admitted that he had been a proponent of the death penalty, and over time decided that he was opposed. I think these two traits are really important when we debate any hot-button issue, especially the death penalty. Rather than simply fighting and proof texting yes or no, what if we entered each conversation saying, whatever our position, we are prepared to articulate the genuine costs of maintaining the position we hold. And whenever we're going to talk about this, we will admit there is even the slightest possibility that we are open to modifying, if not changing, our position. And if we don't do those two things, then there is no conversation about the death penalty and what it means. It's just different sides haranguing each other one more time, and no one needs more of that. But the governor's state of Washington's approach, that might be of genuine benefit to all of us, however we feel about implementing the death penalty.